The Chirping Zebras Podcast, Episode 26, Issues with Communication, with hosts Mark Riley, Geno Binda Jr., and Hockey East referee Walker Hulton.
As long as we're talking about communication, I think there is a gap right now, and I'm sure you both would agree with this, that with everything going to the phones, everything going to texting, that a lot of younger people aren't great at communicating face-to-face.
Right.
And you have to think on your feet. You don't have 2-3 minutes to formulate what you're going to say. You have to say it now. So now you have these, let's use the USHL for an example, because they're always hiring young guys. You got a 23-year-old kid that never makes a phone call in their life.
Right.
And now they're talking to a 55-year-old man where this is where the communication happens, and it's tough to be on it. There's not as many guys that can have that good communication, somebody in another generation.
Talk about it. We talk about it all the time. Communication is, one of the most important things. How you communicate, how you conduct yourself. And you make a good point. An 18, 19-year-old who doesn't even talk, and does the text thing.
How do you communicate with someone? How do you get emotion? How do you get that whatever, that banter
so many
back and
things
forth?
are taken out of context. You text something and someone gets
that's
pissed
the whole
off,
thing. I'm not mad. Yeah, it was just
how
matter
they read
of fact.
it. Yeah. It's interesting, though.
It is interesting.
I mean, that's a societal problem across the board, right? I mean, it's not just refereeing that we see that.
Right.
We see it kind of everywhere where, it's a big thing that's lacking with, society in general. I mean, not just kids either, adults. Right. Like you just said, it's easy to send a text and, especially if you're doing something like,
whatever.
You're doing something that's difficult. You don't want to call and say it, so you text it.
Hey, I'm sick. I can't ref today.
Yeah,
right. Sure you are. Meanwhile, you're at the beach.